catch a bottle to put them there to feel, you know what? I cannot bleed, so I need to fake the bleed so I can at least kind of have a feeling that I'm bleeding. I'm like, wait a sec. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many ideology out there, and I believe live and let live has caused way more harm that people would like to accept. There are certain people that can see certain links about the crazy things that are happening, but when you mention it, all they would say is you're a conservative, you're crazy, you're a theorist, and then there's no conversation. Now that I have my headset on, let me show you a little crazy that nobody thought would ever happen in this society.
Left wing is infinitely larger than one person. I don't choose one left wing person who tells a lie. The left wing says, I'll give you gigantic lies, that the United States is a racist country. This is a lie. This is a gargantuan lie. This is the least racist, multicultural, multi-ethnic country in the history of the world. That these people believe it is proof to me about how effective lying can be. This is an unbelievably non-racist country. Have you people been to Asia?
They have some that have ever been documented.
Of course there's I'm a Jew. There are anti-Semites in America. It is a giant lie that America is anti-Semitic. I taught Jewish history at Brooklyn College. I know it. I wrote 2 books on Judaism. This is the least anti-Semitic country Jews have ever lived in. To say America is anti-Semitic is a lie. To say it is racist is a lie. These are giant left-wing lies.
We're talking about degrees.
To say that men can menstruate is a lie. And that is what is said.
Wait, where did that
You never heard it, right? Okay, check it out, folks. Check it out. Anyone who says a man cannot menstruate is considered transphobic.
I missed this whole story.
You did?
That is true.
Tell me where are you getting this?
Just Google it. Can men menstruate?
Who is saying this? You're talking about a very small percentage.
Oh, really? Then how do you allow men, biological men, to run against women in the races in Connecticut and set all the high school records?
Okay, but that's...
they're called men. The Nation magazine said they're women.
So Prager, the old guy, was trying to tell the crazies there are crazies on their side, and everybody says, no, that's a theorist, a theorist, a theorist. And for years it has been happening the same. They keep growing in that ideology, sometimes focusing on spreading certain things, which I don't know why, but for some odd reason they're oblivious out of it because they only look forward, not believing in the impressionable people behind them. And now they can even call out those people behind them because they are afraid to get cancelled. Unless you're Bill Maher or whatever, he can survive, but the rest?
No! Practical, financial, social, emotional. First, there are a lot of schools that are moving towards gender-neutral bathrooms, and if we add female, we might become obsolete very quickly. Second, not all students who menstruate are female. We need to make sure that all students have access to these products. There are obviously less non-female menstruating students, and therefore their usage will be much lower, and that was actually calculated into the cost of this and how much we decided to fund it. And so we do not expect that the non-female menstruating students will use these products as much as the students using female bathrooms, but it's important to have them there. And that brings me to just the social emotional reasons for that. These students who are not female, who menstruate, face a greater stigma and barrier to asking for these products, and so providing them in an easily accessible place in all student bathrooms is particularly important for those students.
What do you have to say about that? Huh? What do you have to say about that? We need to put stuff for men that identify as women just in case they might bleed. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. Or do you mean the trans men that are actually women that feel like a man, they want to go there, be able to pick it and feel comfortable. But at the same time, if you're bleeding, you're not really feeling like a man. You're supposed to stop menstruating anyway, and I hope the hormones does that for you. So officially, if they go there anyway, they don't really need it. And then at the same time, you have certain trans women that needs catch a bottle to put them there to feel, you know what? I cannot bleed, so I need to fake the bleed so I can at least kind of have a feeling that I'm bleeding. I'm like, wait a second, what is happening over here? It's so crazy. Instead of helping them accept that you're feeling like a woman, you're going with the flow, but at the same time accept what is normal. You can't fake something and believe it is true. The idea that you need to fake something to believe it is true, it makes no sense. I can make a very stupid joke. I'm homosexual, but I like to have funky funky with my wife and I put chocolate over there. So it seems like I'm having that type of funky funky. Does that make sense? No. Come on, people. I don't... How crazy would it be that I am in a relationship, I don't want to destroy it, but I think I'm gay, so I have to do something to my wife and myself to create a dysphoria effect to I can say, you know what, I'm having funky funky with a man. Hey honey, cut your hair. Just like her. So when I watch you from behind, I can actually think you're a guy. I don't know, man. It's like all these crazy things that certain conspiracy... Okay, I didn't want to say that word.
You're a victim.
Conservative. Even that is also horrible. Republican. Oh my God. Everything I said is wrong.
Don't you think you've gotten more conservative? No, I haven't. The left has gotten goofier.
Yes.
So I seem more conservative, maybe, but like, it's not me who changed.
Yes.
I feel I'm the same guy, but 5 years ago, we hadn't spent $6 trillion to stay home. 5 years ago, no one was talking about abolishing the police. There was no talk about, pregnant men. I mean, there was just looting was still illegal.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Have I changed? No, because if someone had said 20 years ago, I'm not sure looting is a bad thing, I would have opposed it then.
Yeah.
So I haven't changed.
The left-leaning people went so much left. The left-leaning people went so much to the left, right? It seems that me as a centered left-leaning people back in the day, you pushed me away to a center right-leaning, but you went so far to the left that I was like, yo, hey man, it's going crazy. We are just through empathy to understanding, allowing people to do things that is not freaking normal. And now we have to play along. And if you don't play along, you might be an evil person wherever business, sport you are representing. Which my next video I'm going to talk about. The hockey. Yeah, NHL. If you don't wear the ribbon, cancel that person. Hey man, you guys are just bugging me so much with this that instead of feeling that we are fighting together, it's more like you people are crazy.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yes, the fascist people. You're the one silencing people in such a way like the Christian that you're supposed to hate back in the day. But now you're like, well, we're just going to copy them and just doing better with a media behind back, with the movies behind my back, with the actors behind your back. Come on, man. This is crazy. Or am I not crazy? Let me know. Help me out because, whew, on a daily basis, I just want to be more Christian to stay sane. But anyway, in the comment section, whew, let me know what you think, because if I'm not crazy, tell me. If I am crazy, tell me, because somebody has to tell me something. I'm just a person that's trying to understand you. But what is fake is fake.